All right, we're going to look at a couple patterns of inheritance that are a little bit more complex than complete dominance, and they are going to be incomplete and codominance. And so what we're going to start with is a particular plant called a snapdragon. And in snapdragons, they have a gene, a dominant gene, that produces red pigment, and they have a recessive gene that produces no pigment. And so you'd expect snapdragons to come in two different colors. They could be red or they could be white. However, because snapdragons, the pattern of inheritance that influences snapdragons is called incomplete dominance, there's actually a third phenotype. And some snapdragons are pink. They're going to be a blend between the red and the white. And so let's see how that works. So incomplete dominance is when there's three possible phenotypes, and that's key. In complete dominance, there's only two. There could be red or white, but in incomplete dominance, there's three. And basically, the heterozygote, the intermediate, is going to be a blend between the other two. And so in snapdragons, big T produces a red flower. Little t produces a white flower, and big T, little t, the intermediate heterozygote, is going to be a pink flower. So notice it's a blend between, or it's in between red and white. So in snapdragons, if you have a big T, little t, you produce a little bit of pigment, not enough to be red, but enough to be pink, which is more pigment than white. The other type of inheritance we'll look at here, and this is not really what snapdragons do, but I just use snapdragons as an example, is something called, let me see if I can get the screen down. I'll just delete, there we go. It's something called codominance. And codominance is just exactly what it sounds. In codominance, there's three possible phenotypes, just like before, except the heterozygote is going to be one that displays both traits. So it's going to display the white and the red. It's going to display both because both are dominant, so both are going to be expressed. And so in snapdragons, big T is still going to be red. Little t is going to be white. But the heterozygote is going to be spotted red and white. And because there's no true recessive trait, red and white are both dominant, both are going to be shown, both are going to be expressed, so therefore our snapdragons would be spotted red and white. Let's try an example real quick. Oh, I forgot to erase this. Whoa. So in this example, it says in Rebop's nose color is incompletely dominant trait. The homozygous dominant nose color is red. Homozygous recessive nose color is yellow, and the heterozygous nose color is a blend between the two, orange. And so what I did over here is I just wrote down all the information that they gave me at first. I made a key. And so when we do these problems, we're still going to do our 4 steps. We're going to make a key, figure out what the parents are, make a Punnett square, and write down our answer. And so in this problem, it says if you cross a red-nosed rebop with a yellow-nosed rebop, what will be the chances of having a red-nosed offspring? Provide the genotypic-phenotypic ratio. So if my parents are red-nosed and yellow-nosed, I look at my key, red-nose is going to be big N, and yellow-nose is going to be little n. And notice the heterozygote, the middle one, is going to be orange, just like it says. It's going to be a blend between the two. So notice there's 3 phenotypes here rather than 2 like we have when we have complete dominance. So when we do our Punnett square, it's going to be exactly the same. We're not going to do anything different like we've been doing before. And we'll make our Punnett square. And what we have here, if we write down our genotype, is they're all big N, little n, and so the phenotype would be they're all going to be big N, little n is going to be heterozygote, it's going to be orange. And so the question was, what will be the chance of having a red-nosed offspring? And the answer is 0% chance of a red-nosed offspring. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.